April 2024 overtime rule raises the standard salary threshold levels for white-collar exemptions to overtime requirements in two phases. Workers who do not earn at least $43,888,844 a week as of July 1st, 2024, have to be paid overtime, even if they're classified as a manager or professional. The salary level threshold rises to $58,656 a year, $1,128 a week, as of January 1st, 2025. There are automatic increases to the salary threshold every 3 years. Note to employers, this questionnaire serves as a basic outline for an employer's initial analysis of positions being considered for exemption under the Fair Labor Standards Act (FLSA) and is meant to serve as one of several tools in such an analysis. Job titles are insufficient to determine exempt status. Additionally, state wage and hour laws may have different requirements. SHRM strongly recommends that employers have legal counsel review their exemption decisions. Completion of this questionnaire helps determine the exemption status of a position. Check the appropriate exemption: executive, administrative, professional, computer-related, outside sales, or highly compensated. Then check all boxes under the selected exemption that are applicable. To qualify for an exemption, all boxes must be checked for that exemption. Executive examples: Chief Executive Officer, Controller, Vice President, Director, regularly receives a predetermined amount of pay constituting all or part of the employee's salary, which is not subject to reduction because of variations in the quality or quantity of work performed. Is paid at least $844 weekly effective July 1st, 2024, and then at least $1,128 weekly effective January 1st, 2025. Primary duty consists of managing the enterprise or a customarily recognized department or subdivision of the enterprise. Customarily and regularly directs the work of 2 or more full-time employees or their equivalents, for example, 1 full-time employee and 2 half-time employees. Has the authority to hire or fire other employees, or makes recommendations that carry weight as to the hiring, firing, advancement, promotion, or any other change in status of other employees. Administrative examples: manager, supervisor, administrator. Regularly receives a predetermined amount of pay constituting all or part of the employee's salary, which is not subject to reduction because of variations in the quality or quantity of work performed. Is paid at least $844 weekly effective July 1st, 2024, and then at least $1,128 weekly effective January 1st, 2025. Primary duty consists of performing office or non-manual work directly related to the management or general business operations of the employer or the employer's customers. Work includes the exercise of discretion and independent judgment with respect to matters of significance. Professional, learned and creative examples: accountant, nurse, engineer, composer, singer, graphic designer. Regularly receives a predetermined amount of pay constituting all or part of the employee's salary, which is not subject to reduction because of variations in the quality or quantity of work performed. Is paid at least $844 weekly effective July 1st, 2024, and then at least $1,128 weekly effective January 1st, 2025. Note: for teachers, licensed or certified practitioners of law and medicine, and medical interns and residents covered under this exemption, the salary basis and salary requirements do not apply. Learned professional. Primary duty consists of the performance of work that requires advanced knowledge beyond high school, and that is predominantly intellectual in character and consistently includes the exercise of discretion, and independent judgment. The advanced knowledge is in a field of science or learning. The advanced knowledge was acquired by a prolonged course of specialized intellectual instruction. This knowledge may be demonstrated either by possessing the appropriate academic degree or by having substantially the same knowledge level and performing substantially the same work as degreed employees but possessing advanced knowledge only through a combination of work experience and intellectual instruction. Creative professional. Primary duty consists of the performance of work requiring invention, imagination, originality, or talent in a recognized field of artistic or creative endeavor, as opposed to routine mental, manual, mechanical, or physical work. Computer-related examples: network or database analyst, developer, programmer, software engineer, is paid at least $844 weekly effective July 1st, 2024, and then at least $1,128 weekly effective January 1, 2025, or $27.63 per hour. That is, this exemption does not have to meet the salary-based requirement to regularly receive a predetermined amount of pay constituting all or part of the employee's salary, which is not subject to reduction because of variations in the quality or quantity of work performed if paid at least $27.63 on an hourly basis. Primary duty consists of the application of system analyst techniques and procedures, including consulting with users to determine hardware, software, or systems functional specifications, or the design, development, documentation, analysis, creation, testing, or modification of computer systems or programs, or the design, documentation, testing, creation, or modification of computer programs related to machine operating systems, or a combination of these duties which requires the same level of skills. Outside sales examples: salespeople, contract negotiators. The salary basis and salary requirements do not apply for this exemption. That is, this exemption does not have the salary basis requirement to regularly receive a predetermined amount of pay constituting all or part of the employee's salary. And this exemption does not require payment of a minimum salary. Commission-only pay is allowable under this exemption. Primary duty consists of making sales or obtaining orders for contracts for services or for the use of facilities for which consideration will be paid by the client or customer. Customarily and regularly is engaged away from the employer's place or places of business. Highly compensated employees performing executive, professional, or administrative duties is paid in annual total compensation of at least $132,964 as of July 1st, 2024, which includes at least $844 per week on a salary basis, and then $1,164 or more, which includes at least $1. $128 per week paid on a salary basis effective January 1, 2025. The required total annual compensation of $151,164 or more may consist of commissions, non-discretionary bonuses, and other non-discretionary compensation earned during a 52-week period, but does not include credit for board or lodging, payments for medical or life insurance, or contributions to retirement plans or other fringe benefits. Primary duty consists of performing non-manual office work. Note: no matter how highly paid, manual workers or other blue-collar workers, including non-management construction workers, who perform work involving repetitive operations with their hands, physical skill and energy are not eligible for this exemption. Customarily and regularly performs at least one of the exempt duties or responsibilities of the executive, professional, or administrative exemption.